게임가 부부벌자 아테크 야무제르다 슈퍼코브라렌다 갈방꿀제.
Loco Roco was originally released for the PSP handheld in 2006. It has now been re-released on PS4 with updated graphics but the same blobby charm. Oh, and the same cutscenes. Those haven't been updated either.
One tweet.
La Conte?
La Conte.
Cuba Pocolate.
Ettore Pocolate.
You play as a planet, trying to protect your blobby little inhabitants from aliens. Using these shoulder buttons, your job is to tilt the world to guide the gelatinous Loco Roco to the end of each map, collecting bugs and berries and growing larger as you go.
You can also jump, split into small blobs, or merge into a large one, and that's about it. While the environments change, the gameplay remains very simple the whole way through.
Yeah, there's also a number of hidden areas to explore, and if you want to 100% a level, that'll take a couple goes and lots of exploring. But just completing a level isn't too difficult at all.
There are 40 maps to play across 5 different worlds, and as you get further into the game, you'll unlock different coloured blobs that you can play as. But these blobby buddies don't change the gameplay, only the music.
Ah, yes, the music! The hills are alive with the sound of music, with the blobs singing their whimsical tunes, sometimes in exchange for collectibles. Sing for your supper!
야무제르다 슈퍼코브라렌다 갈방꿀제.
I was all ready to love this Barjo. Gorgeous little colourful blobbies rolling about to cool tunes. But unfortunately, the movement doesn't really feel like it translates well from handheld to consoles. It feels slow, and it's frustrating that you can't tilt the world quite as much as you feel you want or need to, so things seem just out of reach.
It doesn't help that while the gameplay is quite simple, getting to certain areas can be really difficult because of uncooperative controls. It doesn't quite have the quick, flowing forward movement of games like Endless Runners, nor a proper sense of exploring every nook and cranny. It has elements of both, but it doesn't really do either very well.
Yeah, and because things like wind and water push you forward, sometimes it's impossible to backtrack. So you couldn't explore more even if you wanted to. Plus, the shuddering, spinning world can be quite sickening.
Oh, it sounds like a bit of a Robo Spear moment to me.
Oh no, Darren, please turn off your optical sensors or something.
Yeah, look away, Darren, look away!
Oh, good idea.
I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, much better.
Well, I don't think this type of game translates well to consoles in general. The short levels are great for a bus ride, but when you're sitting on the couch, it just doesn't feel meaty enough.
You know, when this game first came out, I really enjoyed it. I had a great time with it, but 10 years later, it hasn't held up that well. In fact, I would say most of the fun now is because the blobs are funny.
Oh, blobs are so funny, but after a while, they kind of become a metaphor for feeling powerless and stagnant as the world moves around you.
Right? Anyway, as you progress, you'll find bits for your house, and then you can use these to build your own little level of sorts. I thought this was sweet. It was like the simple beginnings of a level building tool. I would have liked to have seen it more fleshed out in this remastered version though, and let you actually build and play and maybe even share your own levels. Guys, are you even listening?
Always listening.
There are also some mini-games, including an arcade claw, where you can pay 100 bugs to potentially win more things to put in your house.
I was actually kind of shocked at this. It's such a nothing inclusion that it felt so lazy it's insulting. And because I didn't enjoy building the houses, getting to win parts just felt even more pointless.
Yeah, and I still don't like the bad guys in this game. The game was criticised for this when it was originally released because it enforced negative racial stereotypes. This remaster would have been the perfect opportunity to change that character design, but they didn't do it. They've had 10 years, why not?
As far as other problems go, Loco Roco Remastered doesn't appear to offer any kind of autosave, meaning you can very easily lose a big chunk of your progress if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, overall this felt like a really lazy remaster to me. They haven't really added anything new, and what's there is dated. I didn't enjoy it. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, you're so right, Rad. If you're going to remaster something, you have to make it better and especially make it relevant. I'm giving this 1.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
I was always more of a Patapon fan myself.
Oh, me too. Pata, pata, patapon.
Pon, pon, patapon. Pata, pata, patapon.
Pon, pon, patapon.
Pata, pata, patapon.